Hey everybody, Omar here, the Knife Shark Guy, and I am back with another fun-filled video for you. And today we're going to be taking a look at a new knife that I got in the mail last week. This knife has been around for about a year. There are many incarnations of this knife, and the knife we're going to be taking a look at today is the Spyderco Chaparral Sun and Moon Knife. This is an Eric Lesser design. As you guys know, Eric Lesser is the gentleman that has been running the company of Spyderco since 1978. Somebody please correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that's the correct year that he started Spyderco. And this knife, again, as I said, it's got many different iterations, different incarnations of this knife. This is the latest one, which came out in 2020. And probably this is the one that a lot of people are probably going to be considering getting other than the other versions of the knife. So let's go ahead and pull it out. So pull it out of the box. You guys have seen the box before. It's nothing special. The only thing different about this box, the box is really small. So we're going to take that, put that aside. And we're going to pull out the knife. There it is. Let's just have it sit there for a second, all pretty and beautiful. And, yeah, this is the Chaparral Sun and Moon Knife. And if we just take a good quick look at it, what makes this knife so unique is that, yes, it's made with G10, but two different colors of G10. So we have the moon on the front of the knife with a dark G10 scale. On the back of the knife, we've got this cream-colored G10 with a red dot representing the sun. So what we have here is sort of a yin-yang, sort of like a yin-yang design on it, and it is really very pretty. That, if I hold it up into the light, the inlay is, you know, it's got that mother of pearl inlay. I believe it's really mother of pearl, because it really does have that that pearly look to it. If you hold it into the light there, you can see it kind of shining. Really very pretty. And on the other side, we have the sun. That is also G10, but I don't think it's like just a red dot that they like printed on there. It's an actual inlay. The knife is very small. In fact, since I said it's small, let's go ahead and do the specs on it. So the overall length of this knife is 6.4 inches. The closed length of the knife is 3.60. Blade thickness is 0.077. The blade length is 2.80. The edge length is 2.3. Handle, once again, is G10. The knife operates on a back lock. I'll get to that in a second. And the grind is a full flat grind, and the steel on it is CTS XHP, and the knife weighs 2.3 ounces. So let's go ahead and get into that backlock feature. So one of the things about this knife that's not fun is the fact that it is a backlock design, which means that it's meant to open up slowly. So that's probably, if you're like a flicker person like me, you may not enjoy the knife as much. But to be honest with you, the aesthetics of the knife kind of make up for it. For me, anyway. But yeah, it's a backlock design, and the knife is meant to be opened slowly. You cannot flick this knife, but that's okay. It's really all right. On the other hand, there's no reason to oil the knife because it's a backlock. There's no washers or anything on it, right? Really well designed overall. The knife is perfectly centered. There's nothing going on. Obviously, there's no blade play on this. Back and forth, none whatsoever. Love the leaf design on this knife. It's really not kind of a nice shape to it. CTS HXP is really a great steel. This guy is wicked sharp. If we were to take this card here. It's a card. It's not even paper. And you just come... I mean, that is... I mean, look at that, man. That's a real sharp knife, guys. It's the first time I've ever done that on camera. I always forget to bring out paper or something so you guys can see how sharp the knife is. Well, there you go. That's the first time I've done that, and that just happened to be there. So let's go ahead and do some size comparisons on this knife so you guys can get an idea of the actual size. We're going to start out with the Kershaw bare knuckle knife, one of my all-time favorites. And this knife is like 3.6 inches in blade length, so as you can see, this is a really big knife up against this really tiny one. So the Kershaw bare knuckle. How about the Benchmade Anthem? There it is up against the Anthem. How about the Kershaw Tumbler, one of my all-time favorite flippers? There it is up against the Tumbler. Let's put it up against a knife that's probably about the same size. How about the Kershaw Matrix Copper SX? So if you guys have this knife, it's the same size as the Copper Matrix SX. Let's try the ZT-0562, another familiar one. There you go there. How about another one that's the same size? ZT-0900. So as you guys can see, the knife goes with the small pocket carry category. Really nice knife. And my favorite for the finale, the Spyderco Swish Bowie. So it's a real small knife. What makes this knife so unique is, unlike the other knives you see on this table, ZT-0900 and the Spyderco Swish Bowie. Both those two knives might be a bit intimidating if you were to actually carry it in an office. But if you were to whip this out at work and you're in an office environment like yours truly, no one's going to be intimidated by you whipping this thing out. First of all, because it's a backlock and you don't whip the knife out. You actually open it slowly. So it's probably one of the few knives you can actually carry in your pocket, show people, and no one's going to think anything weird about you. Plus the design is just absolutely gorgeous with that sun and moon and the two different colors of G10 on that. It's going to be a conversation piece more than scare people away. The knife has got a really pretty, it's got the wire pocket clip, which I think is the best. Deep pocket wire clip is the best pocket clip that Spyderco makes, I believe. So when you put this in your pocket, about just this part of the knife is going to stick out of your pocket, you know, just like about that much. Just the tip of it, you won't see much of the knife either way. Really swell, really fantastic design. CTSHXP is really a great steel. This thing is wicked sharp as hell. As far as ergos go, it's got really great ergonomics on it. I'm wearing rubber gloves, okay? So for me, in this, like this, wearing the gloves, the grip is really fantastic. You guys have to understand, though, for some of you, this may not be, you might not get a good grip on it because it's a very slidey textured G10, even though it has, if I hold it up in the light, even though it's got some texture to it, your hand still might slip a bit. But then again, this is not one of those outdoor knives. It's meant to be used in an office, so that's okay. It's just an overall handsome design knife. This is one of those knives you can wear with like a suit or a tuxedo, maybe a nice fancy evening out with the wife and you want to carry something fun. This would be the knife for you. But it's also good as an EDC, just an everyday carry. If you decide to have this as your everyday carry all day long, you know, it's perfect. It's just absolutely perfect for that. That leaf shape is really great. Every time you see that leaf shape, you know it's a Spyderco knife. Even it's going to be associated with a Spyderco, even if it didn't have the Spyderco hole there. There's Eric Lesser's initials right there, or his signature right there on the knife. This is his design. It's a fantastic design overall. Again, as far as grip, my hand is kind of small, so I can actually get all 4 fingers on it, and that's me not choking up. If I were to choke up on it, put my finger right here on the choil, I'd have even more room. So for those of you guys that have really large hands, you're probably going to want to use the knife in this fashion. I mean, it's just really, really great overall ergos. Really nice knife. Perfect for the pocket. There really isn't anything bad about this knife that I can say. It's all positives all the way through. I mean, if you're looking for a knife to carry every day to the office, this might even be a really nice knife to give to your wife. If, you know, you'd like her to have a knife on her, or maybe she, you know, if you guys are like into maybe sharing the hobby, I don't know. This would be a really nice knife to do that. And gift it to somebody. Gift it to your wife. Gift it to your son if he's old enough to have a knife. This is definitely the knife for that. It's just a really fantastic design. And I think this is really what Eric Lesser had in mind when he created this piece, was to have a knife that would give you that sort of classy feel. Something that you could wear, you know, with a suit. Because, you know, let's face it, knives aren't usually supposed to be elegant, but with this design, yeah, I think you nailed it. So, that's it for the Sun and Moon Spyderco Chaparral by Eric Lesser. Check this baby out. I love it. It's not leaving my collection. I hope if you get into it, it won't leave yours. Thank you so much for watching. This is Omar the Knife Shark Guy, just giving you a quick overview once again of the Chaparral Sun and Moon knife. A great offering from Spyderco. Thanks so much for watching, and you guys take care. Pandemic's almost over. Maybe many of us will be buying knives soon. Those of us that, well, actually, I'm not. I don't get one. But if you're one of those guys that's gonna maybe get the $1,400 check, you know, yay! Go out and buy yourself a Spyderco Chaparral. I'll talk to you guys later in the next video, and I will be doing my next video probably a week from today, and that one is going to be on a brand new product that I have never done on my channel. It's going to be my very first flashlight, and I'm not going to say what company. We'll make that a surprise. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and supporting my channel. Again, I passed the 300 mark, so thank you so much, and God bless all of you. Sun and Moon Chaparral by Spyderco. Have a good evening. This is Omar the Knife Shark Guy, signing off, saying happy Saturday evening, and don't forget to set your clocks forward if you don't have all your clocks automatic in your house, like I don't. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great evening. God bless.